I'm so excited because y'all so excited.
Yeah. This energy is everything we need and more.
Yeah, so we want to wish you guys a happy hump day.
Not much.
Not much.
Doing good?
Just chilling like a villain.
In other words, y'all didn't do nothing last night, did you?
I know.
No, it was a Tuesday, Michael.
A Tuesday?
Tuesdays are not exciting in my life. It's
Really?
a Tuesday.
Every day's popping for me.
No, it was a good day. It was just not exciting.
I've literally been addicted to watching Love Island UK version.
Oh, really?
It's so good.
I've never seen it.
I feel like it's just very raw. Like, so they have Love Island, the American version, with them. I mean, I almost
You covered it in your recap, and we were laughing so hard because it was so sweet to hear it all happening with an accent.
Yeah, and they have these words like banter, give me a nick and a chips. It's like, I feel very British when I watch it.
Okay. All right. It makes my day seem boring.
So what did you do?
Yeah, what did you do?
I did nothing. I'm just joking. My life sucks.
Oh, you don't have any new shows you watched?
No, I haven't.
Are you reading anything?
I finally got caught up on Homeland. I was behind Homeland. It just came up.
Homeland?
Homeland's
No one out there
fantastic.
is.
I'm telling you
No,
right now.
I watched Homeland like the first 6 seasons.
No, I watched a few seasons and it kind of went like, what? And then I'm back on it. The last few years have
What
been
year
incredible.
is it? How many seasons
I
is
have
it?
no
It's a
idea.
lot of seasons of Homeland.
But it is, put it this way, it's more interesting than Love Island British edition.
Well, don't knock it until you try.
Yeah, I don't know.
I actually got to try it. I got to try it. But you know what we got to do?
What?
It's time for
It is time for
Lunch
Lunch
Date.
Date.
Let's get into it. Okay. So, Michael, I saw something and it reminded me of you a little bit. I don't know if you guys... You.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, people may have heard Michael has quite the collection of cars. And it's not like my brother's set of Matchbox cars. These are like real cars you can drive and they're beautiful. How many are there now?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. So many he can't count them. But I bring this up.
So what reminded you of me?
Well, I read an article that, according to a recent study published, the study went on to say
so interesting.
that this means that it's not because you're wealthy, it's because of your personality.
Hilarious.
How do you even study this?
Yeah, how do you study that? I'm wondering, like, what made them study this? How did they decide to study this?
Okay, aside from Michael, though, in seriousness.
I'm not disagreeable.
No, you're
No, I'm not disagreeable.
No, but think about every dude in an 80s movie. The guy that eventually you just despise. He always drove a nice car. He wasn't a nice guy.
But okay, but
so
see that,
sad.
but that is, well, you know, I was watching Coming to America the other day.
Yeah.
And that is kind of true. He had that soul glow. He had a bad car. He had a nice car. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was just gonna, this is like just because of what you brought it up, but like the Jerry curl, why was it always so wet? I just always want to know that.
We're talking about cars. How you
I
get
know,
on
but
Jerry curl?
you brought up the soul glow, and I just remember when they moved off from that couch, and it was like 5
Yeah, it was
crazy. Why was the hair so wet?
I used to have
keep
that
the
soul
shimmer.
glow back in
You
the day.
had the Jerry curl?
In college, who didn't have the soul glow?
Wow, you got to bring those pictures
Got to
tomorrow.
wash your jacket every 2 days.
Oh my
Jeans
gosh.
on, your collar. But no, for me, cars are like this. But I never buy a car worrying about what anybody else thinks. I drive a car based on how I feel that makes me feel that I
not
love
something
it.
that you like, and
and
it's
I'm not a
nice.
jerk at the.
Michael, wait.
I'm trying to move on.
Okay, look, so I saw there's this website for the royal family called the Royal Household, okay? Believe it or
That
not.
real?
There's a thing?
This is real. The website posts job openings for the royal family, okay? Weird that they need a website, because I would just think in my mind they could point to someone and say, you're working for me. Anyway, apparently there's a job open to cook for the Earl and Countess of Wessex, a.k.a. the Queen's son Edward and his wife Sophie. Responsibility further. There's something I want to say about this story.
I'm curious though. Is that why you're watching the British Love Island so you can get your accent?
I've really been on this break together sometime, all three of us.
I want to go to London.
That'd be cool.
I love London.
I'm
One of my
saying this so
favorite
they can
cities.
take us on a trip on ABC's dime.
Is there?
If that's the case, you expecting that, it ain't gonna happen.
Would you really work for the royal
That's
family?
literally what I was going to ask. Could you see yourself? I mean, if I
Did
wasn't
I work
entertained-
for the royal family? Like some finishing school.
Ew. That
I don't
sounds
know
like
what I
work.
could do. What would I do for the royal family? You want to go there? No, I don't feel like driving there today.
I was gonna say it'd be like fun to be like the hype girl because they feel like they're very steady. You know, like, and I think they need to amp their energy up, but they'd also be a very tough crowd. Can you imagine telling jokes?
I tell you right now, I guarantee you, if you go on that website, there's not a job listing for the hype girl. You're like
She's thinking back to the 1600s, like a jester. She's thinking of being a jester, like.
I would be so good at that.
You know, that was
There's
a job.
nothing else I have skills at.
Well, bottom line is this: we're all standing here. You can be our hype girl here on the show. We all don't qualify to get that job.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Plain and simple. But I saw something the other day, which made me think about like people kind of holding you back, getting advice from people that sometimes you admire or you like, and you think that the advice could help you, but in the long term, you still do what you want to do.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, Steve McQueen, he's director of 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah.
And he was talking to this magazine, the big, what's the name? One who didn't like it. But that's somebody who supported the movie. But he went on to make it anyway. It wound up winning the Oscar for Best Picture.
I was going to say, that was
it made it.
This is a really it was successful in all ways.
So it cost $22 million to make the movie. They made $187 million back. Wow. Like, unbelievable. So my question to you, has there ever been any advice that you refused and you still did what you wanted to do that ended up working out?
Yes. I'm not going to.
Yeah, that's good. And that feeling's good. I had a similar thing happen, but it was along the way trying to kind of do my own stuff around the job that was paying me.
Right.
And you know, in my experience, like I had somebody say to me, "Why would you do this show?"
Yeah.
That was just me talking to myself. I'm messing with you.
That's hilarious.
No, but by the way, I love it. This is the most fun you could ever have in your life with these two.
I was like, am I the only one?
Yeah, it really is. So I'll never forget. You know, when someone says something to you, and you need to be very careful about how you talk to people.
Yeah.
Because so I always, whenever you get told these things, to me it's encouragement.
Absolutely.
And you go with what works for you.
Period.
Because what works for you may not work for someone else, and half the time people tell you can't do anything because they're afraid of it.
Yeah.
Plain and
Very
simple.
True. Projection is true. My mom
Don't
always
project
told me.
on me.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies.
I love you guys.
I love you too.
I love you.
I'm still asking myself that question though. Up next, we teach you why the internet always wins. You see all these memes.